We miss them more than words can say, but we're comforted with the blessed assurance that we will see them again.
A heartbroken family talks about the loss of their loved one. This as a high-profile criminal case comes to a close with no need for a trial. A killer who delivered a deadly bomb today confessed to that crime. In a stunning development, Richard Parker admitted to murdering his in-laws and cut a deal with prosecutors. News Channel 5's Nick Barris broke the story and is here now with details from the court. Parker did agree to a life sentence.
That's exactly right. Really, Vicki, his only other option would have been going to trial. If he did that, he would have potentially faced a death sentence if convicted. And after what we heard today, there is little doubt prosecutors would have indeed gotten a conviction.
Richard Parker walked into Wilson County Criminal Court knowing he'd never be free again.
Mr. Parker will enter a plea of guilty to count 2 of the indictment, that being first-degree murder.
Parker admitted he was responsible for the blast that killed his in-laws, 74-year-old John Setzer and his 72-year-old wife Marion, at their home this past February. Before she died, Marion told police she found a package delivered to their front porch and
that there was a lamp in it and a handwritten note to the effect of suggesting that it should be plugged in. They did not get around to plugging it in until later that afternoon. She told Deputy Rollins as soon as they plugged it in, it exploded.
Detectives traced evidence found at the scene to a local Walmart, and security video actually showed Parker buying the items used to make the bomb. When confronted, he had no choice but to confess.
Are those facts true?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any dispute about those facts?
Yes.
Under questioning by Judge John Wooten, Parker confirmed he killed his in-laws and waived his right to a trial by cutting a deal with prosecutors for life in prison with no chance of parole. As to motive, Assistant DA Jimmy Lee says Parker was in financial debt to his father-in-law and even stole from him. What drove him to kill?
The motive in this would have been money, basically.
Parker's plea took the death penalty off the table and also saved the victim's family the spectacle of a painful trial.
We are pleased with the outcome of today's proceedings.
One of Setzer's daughters, Mariana Rogers, did speak of her parents after the hearing.
The message that they would want us to carry is that nothing, not even death, can stop the love of God.
Incredibly difficult for that family. After the hearing, they also wanted to thank law enforcement, they say, for their professionalism in solving the case and the community, which came out in so much of a way to support them through all of this ordeal.
So, Nick, what's next for Parker?
Well, I'll tell you, for Parker, it is over for him. No trial, no appeals. Parker signed off on everything, and he will now be assigned to a state prison where he will be spending the rest of his life, Vicki.
Thanks, Nick.